It's been a while, hasn't it, since my last video, but at least my last public video, but you're not going to get to see those ones. It's now fucking July 29th. Last one was in May. And you can obviously tell I'm more comfortable here just from the way I'm talking, because last time I was practically whispering the entire video, so. I just thought, hey, it's been a fucking minute. My hair's way longer, as you can tell. So, basically, I guess life's been fine. You know, I've been fucking writing shit, and fucking reading, sometimes narration, watching movies and a lot of movies and shit. I keep fucking trying to, apply for jobs, and sometimes I even send them in, and I never hear a fucking thing back, so, that's fun. Which, to be honest, I'm trying to apply for disability, which, that whole system, from everything I can tell, is so fucking screwed up that it's kind of insane, because let's say you're someone less fortunate than me that doesn't have a family that, is willing to provide for you until you're able to provide for yourself, and you're living on your own, and you have to fucking work to get money to fucking do that shit. But the thing with disability shit is, if they see you, working at all, then that's a proof to them that you can work, despite the fact that you might actually be fucking killing yourself or suffering greatly because you have to fucking work to survive. And then, because of that, your fucking disability shit gets denied because you had to work, even though you're suffering while you do it, either mentally or physically. The entire thing is fucked up to begin with. I mean, I'm pretty sure that we had to call 2 or 3 fucking times to get me food stamps in the first fucking place, which is fucking retarded. It shouldn't have to be that way, but whatever, I guess. Anyway, enough of that shit. Basically, I sold all the books that I had to sell. It took a couple months, but, sold 3 or 4 boxes, I don't remember the first few time. A few weeks or so. I don't remember when it was after after I just started living here, and I got 5 books at that time, but I sold 2 of them back, and then a couple days ago on Saturday the 26th, we went, and first I went out with my mom and my sister to go eat, because we hadn't really interacted in a bit, and that was neat, that was fun. And then we also drove to Price of Books and sold the other ones that I had, which was these 2 boxes. So now, yeah, I have 8. I have 8 books. I would have had 10 if I hadn't sold the other ones back, but I didn't particularly like them very much, so I'll just start with the ones I got first. So, first we have... Did I already do this? I don't even know. First one is The Labyrinth of Solitude and Other Writings by Octavio Paz, which is this essay about the national identity of Mexico and shit, and how they kept trying to find it, and it's actually really interesting. Even as someone that's an American and has no fucking knowledge of this stuff, it was honestly more interesting because of that, really. It was just interesting to read about it. And, then I have the latest Hunger Games novel, because fuck you, I don't care what you say. This is one of the actually only good YA series. The rest of them are honestly fucking trash, but this one is actually somewhat decent, which is surprising. This one isn't my favorite. My favorite is still Silent Ballad, Hummingbird and Snakes. But this one was pretty good, because, never really got any info on Haymitch before. Some of it in the second book, but that was very brief, and this was really interesting, so, yeah. And then finally, I have Landscape Painted with Tea by Milorad Pavic. I haven't read this one yet, but I read one of his other novels, The Dictionary of the Khazars, which I really, really enjoyed. So when I saw this there, I was like, holy fuck, I have to get this. I remember when, but it was when I was there the first time to sell those two or three, I don't remember how many boxes it was. It must have been 3 boxes. I think it was 3 boxes, yeah. And then when I was there as well, I got this bag, because they don't have actual bags for you to carry your stuff in, so you can buy one of these for $1.50, I think. So that was neat. Yep, that was definitely neat. I'm gonna hang this up in the closet again. So, and then, on the 26th, like I said, I got, okay, this one's going to be a bit difficult to get over here. Because it's 5 books this time, not 3. Right. So, I got this one, Bad Monkeys by Matt Ruff. I read this in high school, but I really enjoyed it, so I got it again. Same if you can see up there, on that shelf, you see those 3, the white, blue, and orange. That's a series I read in high school as well that I really enjoyed. And then below it is Red Rising, the Red Rising saga, which I also enjoyed back then. So yeah, I still enjoy Red Rising, honestly. It's pretty decent. This one is, it's like unreliable narrator type shit. I mean, the title even says kind of Catcher in the Rye shit. You know, I decided to read this one first because I thought, why not? And yeah, my bookmark is this thing, which is a piece from another novel called S by I don't remember who by, but it's this ergodic novel with a bunch of like, I mean, when you open it, when you get the book, it's like in this case, and then when you take the actual book out of the case, it looks like an old library book. And as you look through it, there's like people have written, there's two people have written stuff in the margins over the entire book. You have, that's all narrative you keep up with, and the actual what are you doing? What are you doing, Delphi? That is not a litter box, don't you dare. It's not what you do with that, no. My cat is behind me on the bed. You can't see her because of the way the camera is positioned, but she's a really adorable cat. She is. But yeah, basically in S you have the narrative of the people in the margins writing that stuff, and then you have the actual novel itself, written by Straka in the novels world, and then you also have these little things that are inside of the novel at various points. This was one of them, and those have another story that you piece together that goes along with all the other narratives. And really, it's just one big narrative in actuality, but it feels like it's not. So when you eventually tie it all together, it's really interesting. But that's not Bad Monkeys. That's S by I don't remember who. Next up, I got this one, The Golden Notebook by Doris Lessing. I've read this one before, but I really, really enjoyed it, so I have an actual copy now, which is neat. It's about this woman who has these 4 notebooks, and she's trying to, like, tie them together because she's going insane, kind of, and it's this whole thing. It's a really good novel. You might not enjoy it. I mean, I know most of my generation are just notoriously TikTok brained for some reason. And like, sure, I don't have the best attention span either, but compared to some people I have like seen online, I am like a saint of patience. It is disturbing. It is really fucking disturbing what that fucking app and what everything online does to people. Genuinely horrific shit. Like, anyway, next up is another book I've already read, but I really, really liked. Virginia Woolf's Orlando. The sticker was on there when I got it in the store at Bryce Books. So that sucked, but you know, what can you do? And also, when I was like, someone had wrote in this entire thing, and that really kind of pissed me off for a second because I hate people that write in the margins of their novel. I really hate it. It makes me angry. But yeah, I really love this book. It is, I mean, honestly, everything Virginia Woolf ever wrote is really good. To the Lighthouse is probably her best work. But yeah, I mean, when you look in the back, you have a quote from you have a quote from Borges, which I mean, come on, it's Borges. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I just Orlando is really good, so I have a copy now. And then the next two are ones I haven't read before. Um, the Area X trilogy by Jeff Vandermeer because I keep hearing, "Oh, it's so good. You should read it." Blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, it looks very like plain language, very basic ideas. I don't know why, but I finally decided to bite the bullet and read it. But you know, whatever. Um, I read no, I mean I watched the movie that's based on the first novel, and I like it. So I thought, hey, maybe I'll actually like this more than I thought I would. I don't know. I don't really know anything about it, to be honest, other than like I guess it's what was shown in the movie. I don't know. And then finally, I have Aunt Kind by Charlie Kaufman, which I've been wanting to read for quite a while now. Just the idea of this novel and also the fact it's written by Charlie Kaufman. Yeah, that was like immediate. Like I need to read this because I love his movies. They're really good. I'm honestly not sure about my favorite, but I mean, if I had to think about it, it would probably be Synecdoche, New York, possibly. Either that or I'm thinking of ending things. Just cliche, obvious options, I know, but it's because they're really good movies. And like, I'm quite frankly sick and tired of fucking idiots, fucking morons saying that they're too slow and that they're pretentious and shit or self-indulgent. That one in particular really rubs me the wrong way. Wrong way. Wow. Okay, that one really rubs me the wrong way because it's like, what the fuck does indulgent even mean? It means indulging in what you want to put energy into. Which, when you think about it like that, people complaining about an author being self-indulged is like such a retarded complaint. Like if you're not obsessed with something, then you're obsessed with nothing, and your work is going to be shit. Your work is going to be incredibly mediocre, and the only people that like will be mediocre people as well, or just the average Joe, whatever. I find the entire criticism pretentious and self-indulgent to be retarded to begin with. Which maybe that makes me pretentious and self-indulgent. Yay, good. I'm glad. I don't give a shit. Which me saying that makes it sound like I do give a shit because that's the way human brains work. That's the way human brains work. You see me saying that, you hear me saying that, and you're immediately like, oh, he's just hiding shit. He's just trying to protect his own fragile ego. And then, with those books, I also got another bag, and I really like this one. This one is really cool. Reading is in my bones. It is. I love this book so much. Look, this bag. It's really neat. It's a cool design. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be using this a lot to carry stuff around. Who knows? Maybe not. I couldn't tell you. Put this in the closet now. So we're gonna put these back. Back onto the shelf you go. Yes, indeed. These ones as well. Crazy. Hey, Delphi. Hey, buddy. What's up? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you by that. You're such an adorable cat. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Look, it's you. Could you get your claws out of my shirt, please? Thank you. But, yeah, I don't know what else to say, really. Oh, right. Schadenfreude by Michael Lenz. I cannot wait for that novel. I pre-ordered it back in April or May, I think, and it was supposed to come out in August, but they changed the release date to September 2nd. So if anything, that is just this is an early birthday present for me because my birthday is the 5th of September. So yeah. I don't know why I wrote this out, but this is a quote from the author Michael Lenz about Schadenfreude. Yeah, it's in German. Yep. Because, well, Lenz is German. He was born in Germany, and the novel was originally in German. And I read the first 10 pages in German, and I had to stop immediately because I was like, this is amazing. I need to wait for the physical edition. So those first 10 pages are going to be really interesting for me because I'll be able to see how the translator Max Lawden translated it from that, which that's going to be amazing. That is the first time I'll actually be able to do that, which it's really fun. It's like, I mean, I've tried to translate stuff from novels myself, including one of the most notoriously difficult to translate works in Finnish literature, which, you know, that was a bit of a stupid move on my part, because I'm not, like, a super genius in Finnish yet, you know. I know a lot of it at this point, but, starting with Volter Kilpi was just stupid. Like, I was a retard to do that, and, oh no, I said the R word, I don't give a fuck. I'm a faggot, okay? Oh, I said another bad word. How terrible. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, quite frankly, that's another thing I need to get off my chest. I'm not going to censor myself. I'm not going to censor the way I speak for anyone. Literally anyone. Don't care. If you're too afraid to talk the way that you want to talk or use the words that you want to use, you're essentially being cowed into submission by a system that doesn't value you at all and would shun you to the curb at the very first sign of defiance or at the very first notion of them changing their ideals or anything. So, quite frankly, fuck off towards censorship and the people that push it. Speaking of censorship, fuck the payment processors. Fuck the government over in the UK. Oh, but it's just adult games. They're only gonna ban no, bitch. That's not how this works. Do you know fucking history? You don't, obviously. History has shown that these fuckers will go after anything that challenges them. So if you think it stops at things that you don't like, yeah, you're a retard. Like, like Mouthwashing got banned, and I don't even like that game. I think it's pretty mediocre, and it's a very generic psych horror story with, oh no, you're the bad guy all along, like bullshit like that. Which I blame Silent Hill 2 for. I have a mini hate boner for that game because of how much other games keep trying to imitate it. Like, my god, get the fuck over it. It's been 20 years. Fucking move on. It was a great game. It still is a great game. Fucking move on already. Like, I'm sick and tired of hearing about Silent Hill 2 is just an amazing story and blah, blah. Like, yeah, it's a good it's a good game. It's an amazing atmosphere, amazing music. The game overall is really fucking good. And honestly, it deserves all the praise it gets. But at the same time, shut the fuck up about it. I'm so tired of hearing about Silent Hill 2. But anyway, yeah, fuck these payment processors and fuck that organization that was like, blah blah blah, women and children, won't anyone think of them? Like, how about that? And like me, as someone that does indulge in those games at times, that was anger inducing, yeah. But you know what's even more anger inducing than that? When they start going after, actual horror games and just regular games like Detroit Become Human. Sure, it's a terrible story, but who the fuck are they to say what can't be made and put online? Like, this shit makes me so fucking angry. And I don't get angry much anymore because I try and push that emotion down because I used to be a terror. But fuck these people. Their jobs need to go like that. Gone. They need to be fired. They need to be fucking poor in the street. Fuck them. You go after the fucking basic right of, freedom of expression and freedom of speech, and you can go die, is all I have to say. You can just go die in the street, poor. I don't care. Like, God. Anyway, yeah, that was an interesting life update, wasn't it? I mean, I didn't really say much about. I mean, what is there to say, really? It's more of the same, and like, we went out, me and my mother, we went out to try and get me like a psych thing, like psychiatrist or fucking therapist or something. But for some reason, I haven't heard anything back from that, and I'm guessing it's because I didn't want to go into a place that was obviously not meant for therapy. Like, I looked it up online when we were sitting in the parking lot there, and it was like for stuff like people with brain injuries. I'm like, dude, this isn't for therapy. This is like, why are we sitting in a hospital parking lot? What is this about? Like, I love her. She's my mom. Of course I do. But at the same time, like, dude. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, having medicine, which is what she wants, is like scary to me because the last time I was on medicine, all of my emotions were dulled, and I was so tired all the fucking time. Even when I slept, even when I slept full nights back when I was still on medication, I was so tired all the time, and my emotions gone. Basically, like, I don't know what to say. Like, if that's what medication does to me, then I don't want to take them. Period. Like, ooh, it might help me. Cool. If it helps me, but at the same time dulls my emotions to such a degree that I can't feel them anymore? Yeah, fuck you. No, that's not happening. I just no. Being tired, that I could handle because I've literally gone like days without sleeping before. I mean, sure, it was terrible. I got to like 3 days one time, started hallucinating, was like, fuck this, I'm going to sleep. But yeah, 9. No, no, fuck off, not happening. If that's what it causes me, I'd rather not have medication. Therapy? Okay, I'll try it again. I've tried it before. It helps, I guess. I don't know. But medication, no. No. If it does that to me, fuck medication. Anyway, you're so cute, Delphi. You're such a cute cat. Get her. She's such a pretty cat. Yes, she is. But yeah, I don't know what else to say, really. Thanks for watching. Can't believe I have like 300 something subscribers. 330, I think? That's fucking insane. Like, sure, I'm not mega popular like some of the big YouTubers, but at the same time, it's like, that is more people than I will ever be able to meet in my life and have a reasonable relationship with. Not that I would want to, quite frankly, because some of you are annoying, but, that's a whole different discussion. And yes, I called some of you annoying. Get over it. Like, if I'm not going to be honest about how I feel about people, this wouldn't be my channel. And quite frankly, if it wasn't my channel, I wouldn't be fucking doing this shit at all. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll start doing the voice acting videos again, but as it is, I have a desk that is so small that I can't even have this chair at its full height because I wouldn't be able to fit my legs under the desk. And I like it's kind of it's stupid. It's like genuinely stupid. They said they were gonna get me a better one, and that mom was waiting for her tax returns for that shit. But I don't even know when that's gonna happen. And maybe my birthday. Who knows? I don't fucking care. As long as I get one, you know, that's all I care about. I mean, I'm still trying to find jobs, and then she's like, "You need to tell me exactly what job you're applying for and when you did it." I'm like, why? Why do I need to do that? Like, I'm not even being like offended or rude or anything. I'm like genuinely like, why? Why is that something I have to do? Explain, explain. Like, this is the thing that pisses me off about like people that have autistic children. Anytime, I mean, in my experience, occasionally, like when I asked why, they would just say because I said so. I'm like, okay, you're I hate authority because of that. All forms of authority, like, I fucking hate it. Like, oh, because I said so. Yeah, fuck you. How about that? I need a reason. I need an actual reason. And if I don't agree with that reason, I still won't do it. Yeah. If there is not a reason that I understand and accept, I'm not doing it, basically. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's that fucking simple, okay? It's that simple. I'm like that. What else could I fucking talk about? I don't. Oh, right. Um, I don't know what this is, but it's like it's a poem I wrote. It's this weird experimental poem that I wrote, and I was gonna send it to my aunt in Arizona because she's a writer herself. But I don't have any envelopes to send, and it's kind of annoying. But oh well, I guess I'll just have to make do and shit. Anyway, thanks for fucking watching this. Bye, bitches.